How's it going, guys? Josh here, back with another video, and it's another Jailbreak Wednesday for you guys today, and I've got some tricks to show you. Surprise, surprise. And the first trick I'm going to show you is called APN history, so kind of like short for application history. And what it does is basically show you all the push notifications you get to your device. So now I've had to shut down my device, so it doesn't show you once your device has shut down the previous ones, but it does show you once you have activated it and you get any push notifications. So that will be notifications from like somebody, and as long as it comes, and also mail as well. So as long as it comes to your device when you're not actively in the app, then it's going to show you right here. So you can monitor apps that might be draining battery or something with this. So that's pretty cool. The next trick is called Dual, and Everything Apple already had his take on this, so you could probably check that out, or you've probably already seen it. But it basically adds a second page to your control center, so I can't really show you now because I have Nougat running. But once you have your control center up, you can slide right and you can go to another page and you can just fill that other page with other stuff. So that's a pretty cool tweak. The next trick is called Silence XI, and this basically stops your screen from waking up once you get a notification. So yeah, if you're not keen on putting on do not disturb mode, but you don't want your screen to also wake up, well, you can do it with this tweak called Silence XI. And the next tweak is a pretty cool tweak. I haven't shown too many of the tweaks today, but yeah, it's called Spin XI. So I'm just gonna play a song here, turn down the volume, and if I go into my lock screen, you can see that I have a cool new HUD for my music player, so it's different. I have Mitsuha XI down there with my custom color, and you can skip the song by just moving this round. There's a pause, skip, and play button down there. It's a bit difficult to get to with my 3D touch buttons over there, but it's a pretty cool tweak. It's called Spin XI. And the next tweak to go along with Spin XI, let me pause that. And the next trick to go along with Spin XI is called Video Pace, and in the case of the music player, it increases the speed of the music, and you can set a fixed percentage for that. So I'm just going to show you in settings right now. And if it was a video as well, it also increases the video pace, and this is what it looks like. So by factor of 30%, so my seconds time on my music just then would have been faster by 30%, which you can actually hear when you listen to the music. And you can also enable the apps that you want to see it on. So if you're the kind of person that likes listening to YouTube on like ×2 speed or something like that, well, this is for you. And the next trick is called Nougat, and Nougat is an Android notification center for iOS, and it looks really cool. It's almost like a perfect port from Android, and everything works fine so far. I haven't seen any bugs or anything like that, and it's a really good way to access everything. So rather than having to pull down notification center for something and then pulling up for another thing, you can just get everything in just one condensed space, which is really cool. So that's Nougat. The next trick is called Auto Wall, and Auto Wall is a really cool trick where you can schedule wallpapers on your iOS device. You can schedule wallpapers to come on in the evening or in the morning or something like that, and you can just select the wallpaper right here and you select a time for it, and it just comes on when it's that time. So if you're like looking for like some kind of like dynamic wallpaper, Auto Wall's got you. The next trick is called BigShotJB, and BigShotJB is a really cool trick, and this one I'm definitely keeping on my phone. And let me just demonstrate. So I have a, no, not this, Safari. So I have a page right here, and I want to take a screenshot of everything on this page. I just don't want this small bit, and I don't want to keep going down taking screenshots. Well, it's as easy as setting an activator action. So I've done it for 3 fingers, and I'm just going to do it right here. So 3 fingers on my screen, and there should be a little pop-up down there that says Big Shot. I didn't get that. Let me try that again. There it is, Big Shot saved. So I'm just going to go into my photo library, and BioProtect is enabled. And there is my Big Shot screenshot. So it goes all the way down and takes this, takes the screenshot of the whole page, which really helpful, really handy. This one I think you guys should get if you have any sort of thing that you like to do. and it's an activator action, so you don't necessarily have to think about it. You just know that when you need it, you've got it. And the next tweak is called Notepad, and on iOS 11 you're not allowed to take notes on the lock screen, but with Notepad you can do that, so that's really cool. And the last trick for today is called Pascal, and Pascal basically gives you a new volume HUD. I don't think I prefer it to Peekaboo, which is the one I've been using that stays in the top left corner, but this is not bad as well. It looks similar to one that we had on the iOS 10, I believe it was Sonos or something. I'll probably leave the tweak right there somewhere. But it's not a bad tweak, it's a pretty cool tweak, and I like the way it blends in with like the whole iOS aesthetic, colors and blur. So that's pretty cool. And that's been it for this week's Jailbreak Wednesday. Make sure you guys tune in next week for another session, another bunch of tweaks on Jailbreak Wednesday. Wk2 here, signing out. Peace.